Hi everybody, just finishing up on the tractor here. We've kind of been real busy last 3 days or so, getting everything cleaned up, looking real nice, as you can see here. Just put away here. Yep. But yeah, we went down to the dealership and we bought, just a ton of stuff. We got fluid, belts, hydraulic fluid, grease, and you name it. We got all these cleaned up and greased and tightened down. The last piece I got over here is just this bad boy. She's all been spiffied up. I got a lot of belts replaced, and there are a lot of belts. You can see all those belts. Look at that. Just crazy. So the only thing we need to do left on this is just need to get it washed, get it cleaned up and looking good. So let's go ahead and up in here. There we go. There she goes. Running like a top. But we're going to get her pulled over here. I'm going to clean her off. And yeah, she'll be looking much better. All cleaned out and looking good. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. All right. There we go. Yeah, but she's ready to work. Get her backed up over here. Get her put away in just a minute or two. That'll be perfect. Okay. All right. So we have quite a few things that we need to do. Yeah, so we put that up there on eBarn. We have a $4,000 reserve. Most of the individual parts, surprisingly enough, the tractor part of it is, maybe 700-ish. And the plow is about the same. And I think it's 688 or 788 for the thing. But they're not really very complicated. I mean, that's kind of complicated, which surprised me it wasn't more. But this actually goes for almost $2,700. So I was looking at for, just the unit. But, we have a complete package here of the holder. So I think we might be able to get a good amount of money. It has some decent patina on it, which is kind of the way I listed it. So, that'll sit for a couple days, and I should think in about a week or so. I think that's when the auction ends. So that should be good. But we need capital going in. I have seeds. I need to buy more. Because we have that field down there, the long skinny one, that needs to be cultivated first, and second of all, it needs to be seeded, and we have neither. So we are going to have to pick up those two items. The only way I'm really going to be able to afford it, even though we do have a bit of money, that money has to stretch us out for 2 years, and that includes buying feed and stuff like that. We have a little bit to get the cows ready, and I have to buy cows and chickens too. So before we really see any money coming in, there's going to be a delay, unfortunately. So we got to be able to live, and eating is good, right? It's kind of a good thing. So, but we're going to take this down to the dealership. I am going to load the trailer on that, and we're gonna see what we get. All right, let's go down here. We need to get this mowed too. The other thing we do need to pick up, since we have a baler, and I do have a tedder, but I don't have. Oh, and I have a windrow, but I do not have something to mow. So we need to look at how much that's going to be. Hopefully, they have those prices set up on those items, and maybe we can come out a little ahead on this truck. It's virtually brand new. I mean, I literally have 200 hours on this thing, so it's not. I bought it here after I flew in, and it hardly has any hours on it whatsoever. So, and hopefully it's popular out here. Who knows? Maybe the Dutch like Chevy trucks. All right, let's go ahead and pull in here a little bit. I'll just pull it up over here. See if they're interested. Maybe I can trade out. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a little bit of a discount, or I can trade for in-store credit. So this is a nice looking truck. Really like it. I wish I didn't have to let go of it, but I don't need two trucks. Well, kind of disappointed. They took it around the back to check it out, and you know how these things are. You think you buy them for a decent amount of money, and because I paid over $38 for it, but I guess they said that it's a foreign car to them, and so they weren't really very interested in it. They said that they would. It was worth about $26,000, and they were willing to give that to me for it just as a straight sell. But if I kept it for in-store credit, they would give me $31,000, and so that's a good deal to me. I hate to lose $7,000 on a car I literally bought 3 weeks ago, but it is what it is, I guess. So we're going to take a look around here. We need to have certain power requirements. They gave me a list of some of the things that are going to meet that requirement for my tractor. Now my tractor's horsepower is 55, which isn't a lot, but then again, my fields aren't that big. So here's a list of the things that they had that would meet my horsepower recommendations. Anyway, we found out the prices here. So this Sycamore here is $800, and that's within our power range. This one here, which looks like it's a fatality waiting to happen, is $325. So I got the exposed belt there, and it should have a cover on it, but yeah, it's just the exposed blades, 3-tooth blades. So yeah, that's not gonna go over real well. This is $2,300 for the planter, and this one's also the same price. Now, I was looking at this Rabe, and it looked really good, but unfortunately it needs 90 horsepower, and it's $3,600. So that's unfortunately out of our price range. Now, this seeder here is absolutely perfect. It only needs 45, which is within our 55 range, and the price on that is they told me, where is it here? Oh, it's $3,750. Not a bad thing. It's not self-drilling, but that's just fine. That's why we have a cultivator. I already have one of these. Not very interested. Now, the thing that did kind of pop in our range, and I was really interested in, was this Lizard 7810. Now, they offered me a package deal, so it would come with this. It would come with the Quickie Q5M with the pallet jack and the scoop. And it's a really nice price. I'm hoping it'll still be around. You never know with farm stores. $25,800 for the whole package. So that's a good deal. The tractor $16,000, and then these are actually quite pricey. So these units were okay, but they're a little older. So what he did tell me was that there's a cultivator. Oh, here it is, right back here. And they said that usually these things go pretty expensive, but this is actually a handmade unit, and so it is actually only going for $810. So it's a good unit, but it's not name brand, but it should be pretty easy to tow. They figured probably about 35 to 40 horses to pull this thing, so that actually would work quite well. This is a good little unit, but mine works fine. And I really don't have corn or sunflowers to plant here, so that's really not going to be up my alley. It's an older unit too, but it's not as old as mine. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and go in. If I did my totals right, we can pick those all up for about $4,350. So that's not bad. I think we're going to go ahead and pull the trigger on that. We're going to get all these picked up, and we need to get started because I have a field that needs to be planted here. Yeah, we're really going to have to get some money in here, so I think we're going to go for soybeans on the plant, but let's go in here and we'll go get those purchased. Okay, so we got this going here. Let's go ahead and pull this back. All right, the dealership said they're going to pull those out for us, and that will work out quite nicely. So I'll go ahead and go down here. I will need to get this mowed up. It's going to be a little hard with an offset mower, but I think we can manage. Okay, getting in the dealership here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take almost everything back, with the exception of the cultivator. I'm going to actually take that straight to the field. All right, we'll get these transferred over, and it'll work out good. It's a perfect day for it, too. No, that's not good. All right, let's hold on one second. Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So, you know, they were going to load these up for me, but I really can't do it. It's the we're going to have to go with the flinging blades of death here. Both these choppers, this one, the blades are all bent. You really can't find them anymore. And then the other one over here, the hydraulics are all messed up inside. I could just see that there's some like torn up gears or stuff. So they said they mark it down, but I'm not going to buy damaged equipment. I'm just not going to. Now, I don't mind paying for like a cover and stuff like that. I mean, I could sharpen the blades, but to add a cover and belt covers for this is really not too much more expensive. It's pretty much on par with the 800. So I think we're going to be okay with that. We're going to go ahead and have them trade this one out instead. So that sounds like a good deal. All right, let's get this dropped off here. Perfect. All right, let's get cultivating. Woo! I didn't know it was a 4x4. Yeah, I think this will work out nicely. I really did want that sickle mower, but, after seeing that I could put the cover on the other one, it just made more sense. It's a little more protective than that sickle mower, although they really look cool, Yeah, we're going to get this field cultivated. It looks like it already has lime on it, so someone took a little bit of care getting that thing ready. But and after that we'll get the soybeans in it. I normally wouldn't do soybeans, but I think we need some crops in here that are really going to make sense. And having to save quite a bit of money on my tools here for the tractor, that'll get us more into we'll get us a few more animals instead. So I think that's exactly what we need. So get this backed up. All right, we'll get this up over here. Sure is beautiful here. Yeah, this is a quaint little town. It's probably about 75 miles outside of Amsterdam. You didn't think that it would, really get this pretty, so close to a major populace like Amsterdam. It is pretty nice. All right, here we are. All right. Let's get in here. I think that's about where we need it. Hey. And while we have a moment here, why don't you take a second to like and subscribe? Yeah, with these big of fields, I mean, the tractor's really small, but, I think it'll be just fine because, there's really not that much to it. If we start expanding our fields and start to get something a little more sizable in, then we'll need bigger kit. But I think what we have right now is just more than sufficient to what we need. It does a nice job. Get out here and clean these bushes up a little bit. This is a little half-acre field. It's really not going to get us too much in the way of soybeans, but it's probably going to be our most profitable. You know, the legumes usually are, so. That grass field is also going to get us quite a bit of money. We can make some money off the silage, and of course, you know, it's super useful, obviously, for making TMR. I'm not sure how quickly we're going to be getting into that, but you know, we can at least get the cows fed to start out with. The production might not be real great, but we can work on that later. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get the drone set down right here, and we'll put it on follow, and away we go. Just got this last little strip here, and I think we'll be all right. She was really struggling coming up this hill. She's an old tractor. She can't really do a whole lot. I think if we get that lizard, that's really going to be our ticket, because she's got, you know, about twice the horsepower, and with that fork on there, that's really going to help us out a lot, because some of those bags that are in there are pretty big, and I'm not really sure how we're going to load, you know, our seed and things. I might have to, you know, tip it over and get it in somehow. But I think that's a pretty good haul for today. I think we're doing pretty well. Got quite a lot accomplished. I'll make some calls tonight, and we'll see if we can get some cattle. I might have to borrow an animal transport. Maybe the animal dealership has something for me to do, but we'll have to see. Oh, whoa, 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 lady. Big red tractor. Maybe she's deaf. Who knows? Yeah, so we can get a few of those, but we're definitely going to have to, you know, move some things around, see how that goes. You know, maybe I might have to buy that tractor sooner than I think I'm going to get the chickens fed even. So, but that's, we'll see. All right, well, we're doing pretty well. It's about 20 to 5 right now. Those seeds are right there. These are pretty heavy, so we'll just see if I can get close enough. Yeah, 20 to 5. It's probably a little too late to get them called. We'll see. Let's get backed around here. At least get the seeds loaded. All right, looks like that's filling up. Yep, we're good. All right, let's go inside and let's go make a couple phone calls. All right, well, that worked out pretty well. We got 40 chickens coming tomorrow, and they're going to be bringing 10 of the brown Swiss, so that'll be just perfect. So we're going to get this down to the field. I'd like to get this done today. We might be working late into the night, so we'll see how everything works out. All right, so we're getting into the last of it here. It's getting pretty dark, as you can see, but we're almost done. We got about 2 rows left. Oops. Man, you can't tell I'm getting tired at all, can you? There we go. Yeah, she really struggles up this hill. You have to get her all the way down into too low so that she'll even go. All right, last little bit. And downhill is always nice. There we go. All right, let's get home. I'm hungry and tired. Definitely had a lot going on today. Hey folks, thank you for joining me. This is Lane, live from Amsterdam.